This year was obviously a tough year. Started off with injuries and just not the way we wanted things to go. So you gotta still stay focused and look forward to what's ahead.
What's up with your knee right now?
It's in a healing process. It's gonna be all right. Right now, it's getting back to 100%. This year just been one of them years. I got hit with the injury bug. Quite early. My first real surgery I had to go through. So.
Were you and Byron able to hash things out?
It pretty much wasn't too much to hash out. We talked and that's what happens. And being coach is cool. We're on the same page.
Nick, when you hear Byron talk about you and the things you need to work on, he has more criticisms and more negative things than positives.
And I take that as he want me to get better. If he ain't talking about you, he don't care about you. That's one of the things coaches always say. So as we talked, he just want me to get better.
What was the biggest takeaway from your time with him?
The things he want me to. I think we needed to talk.
What areas does he want you to improve on?
Pretty much catch and shoot. That much, but if I have to, I will always have that in my back pocket. But for me to score quicker, and when I was playing.
36.6%. How much gym time are you going to have between now and October?
Right now, I'm just trying to clear my head.
Do you feel like there's something in your shot you need to work on? Do you blame injuries for it? What are you blaming for?
Just blaming on the rim. The rim was tripping this year, and next year I'm gonna take her on a date and treat her a little better.
What's your reaction when people say you are maybe more concerned about being a personality or as much about being a personality as a player?
I gonna pop up, so like I said, I've been prepared for everything. I just roll with the punches and keep doing what got me here.
How much harder is it last year?
It's tough, because it's gonna be more, more talks and more of a more negative. To look forward to, so they could talk now, but I've been in this situation before when I change things around.
Even right now, your personality just doesn't seem like yourself.
Yeah.
Nick that we know, is this season just taking that much of a toll on you, or what is this Nick that we're seeing now?
Man, just it's been a tough year, but it's coming to an end. We here talking again, exit meetings and going over things. So it's time to reflect and just let the season go, man. This season never happened.
Do people expect you to sort of, like, when they see you out, when they see you, to sort of be a certain way, or they think something's wrong with you?
It's the Looney Tune land, and I was just trying to have fun with him and it's like 20 people rushed me for pictures, and I couldn't take them because my son was just, amazed today. So it kind of hurt my feelings, So
Is it hard to find a balance at times between like sort of that personality you put out there and kind of that public image versus when you're on the court never having to turn it off?
it's just me, It's not nothing I'm putting on or showing off for a camera. It's just who I've been all my life, really. So I can't really turn it off or turn it on. It just comes out. Like the celtics so long, and it just came out in the big spurs. So it's just who I am, really.
Is it harder at all to be yourself, like the way you're describing on a team like the Lakers, when like everything you're doing is going to be examined? It's gonna
Yeah.
feel like a wash?
Yeah. This year has been one of them years when everything, we did or I did just was under a microscope. So, but it's something to learn from, and I'll be all right though.
And much was obviously made of like Kobe's reaction to all that, but I mean not just that issue, but just in general with your season and everything. What's been his feedback to you?
For Kobe,
Yeah.
I don't know. He ain't really said nothing negative to me in general, or talk to me in general about things. Me and Kobe go back and forth, jaw jacking a lot and talking trash. It's about basketball, and I think he respect that part of my, of me, really.
Nick, last year, the way that you scored and shot the ball, it was similar to the start of this season, and then all that seemed to be fine with everybody. And you started just not shooting the ball well,
Yeah.
and then we start asking questions. Okay, is he not doing these other things?
Yeah.
Where we still kind of know what you're best at, going and getting buckets, right? That's
Yeah.
kind of what. So where's that balance with Byron, with yourself, with just doing what you're best at versus kind of trying to expand and maybe be something that you're not on the court?
I think just me and Byron talked, and he want me to just get better, and don't want me to feed into what's going on around me, and focus on the basketball part, because he said anything that's been said, he gonna tell me directly. So. Everything else gonna take place.
Was that different from last year, though? Because he was an analyst, and I know he liked
Yeah.
sort of the intensity that you played with, even as the team
Yeah.
struggled
Yeah.
late in the season. So
Yeah.
was there something different?
I don't know. We started off okay. I think the season just wear it off on everybody. When I first came back, things was going well. Everything was the same, but I missed a couple jump shots, and that's when people start focusing more on other things, just to get a reaction or just trying to figure things out.
Nick, are you pretty confident that you'll be able to weather through this summer and stay here?
Yeah, I'm confident. I'm confident in everything. Whatever happens, and it's meant to happen, really.
Do you feel like you might still have to brace any uncertainty, just considering how the season went year to year, and just all the roster spots?
You never know. I actually didn't know what's gonna happen last year. So I thought it was gonna be a. Close the door, please.
Nick, what's it like? You had a tough summer, last season was real tough for you, and you had it this summer to kind of build on that. And you have another tough season this year,
Yeah.
more due to injuries this time around. What did you learn from last year's experience that's going to help you this summer and going into next year?
Last summer, I was just worried about, where I was gonna be, focusing on free agency, just sitting there waiting and not knowing what's gonna happen. But this year I could focus more on just getting in the gym and playing and working out. this year was obviously a tough year. You know, started off with injuries and just not the way we wanted things to go. So you gotta still stay focused and look forward to what's ahead.
What's up with your knee right now?
It's in a healing process. You know, it's gonna be all right. Right now, it's getting back to 100%. You know, this year just been one of them years. You know, I got hit with the injury bug. You know, quite early. You know, my first real surgery I had to go through. So.
Were you and Byron able to hash things out?
You know, it pretty much wasn't too much to hash out. You know, we talked and that's what happens. You know, and me and coach is cool. We're on the same page.
Nick, when you hear Byron talk about you and the things you need to work on, he has more criticisms and more negative things than positives.
And you know, I take that as he want me to get better. You know, if he ain't talking about you, he don't care about you. You know, that's one of the things coaches always say. So as we talked, he just want me to get better.
What was the biggest takeaway from your time with him?
The things he want me to